What's up, guys? This is Keith Kalfas, and I'm making this video because I'm going to be speaking with Joshua Latimer in a second here, and I want to share with you something really awesome. I'm inviting him. He's going to be popping on right now. We're talking about the Marketing ROI live event in Detroit, Michigan on September 8th, Saturday, and Joshua is going to be speaking and presenting there. So if you make under $200,000 a year in your service business, then this is an event that you absolutely must be to. It's a transformational workshop, and we're really excited about it. I'm waiting for a second for Josh to pop on here. I just invited him. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Adding him right now. What's up, Josh?
Hey, how's it going, Keith?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome. Is my internet okay?
Yeah, it's good. You're clear.
Sweet. It's a hit or miss right here.
Man, you've been crazy busy. You got a lot going on right now. This is super busy for you.
Yeah, well, I have 5 kids too, so that keeps us on our toes for sure.
Absolutely, man. So let's just cut right to the chase. I want to talk about the Marketing ROI live event in Detroit, Michigan on September 8th, Saturday. You're going to be speaking and presenting there, and you're going to be teaching people how to automate the sales and marketing in their business. And if they're stuck kind of on a plateau and they make less than $200,000 a year, I mean, they got to be there because, I mean, people pay what, $3,000 a ticket to come to your fully immersive, multi-day workshop. And so
Yeah.
what's up, man?
Yeah, well, me and you have been friends for a long time, Keith. I've known you a long time. You've helped me with many things, and we've just been friends. So I want to support you in this event. It's a super good idea.
Yeah.
I like that it's really targeted to smaller businesses, what I would call maybe a stage 1 or a stage 2 service company, someone who's spending most of their time in the field doing the work themselves, or maybe they have a few helpers, but they're not fully out yet. Like they're definitely self-employed, which is way better than having a job. So that's amazing. So fist bump to everybody. But it's really important to not get stuck there forever. And there's little things you can do. There's little itty bitty simple things you can tweak that'll really help you, create momentum. It's really hard to wear all the hats, to answer the phone and do the books, and you're doing payroll and you're changing your own brake pads, and then you go do the customer stuff, and then there's angry customer, and you go back and you do the other thing, and you're doing the CRM, and it's overwhelming a lot of times. And so I think even in a one-day event like this, as inexpensive as it is that you made it, I'm just doing it for free just to help Keith out because I'm from Michigan and Keith's from Michigan. I can't wait to see some of these small business owners because I think people don't realize how simple it can be. Not that it's perfect or not that it's magical unicorn fairy dust, but it can be simple to get unstuck and to focus on like the low-hanging fruit, right? A lot of people think they have to add more services to make more money, or maybe I have to do lawn care, now I got to do window cleaning, now I got to do carpet cleaning, now I got to do babysitting, now I got to do dog walking, now I have to do pooper scooper removal, right? There's little things you can do and little things that a lot of people do wrong that if they just make these little adjustments, they push pause for one day, get some clarity from people who have been there and done it. Doesn't mean that they have all the answers like me or anybody else that'll be there, because I definitely don't. But I do have a lot of answers because I lived it already and I came through the other side of it.
Going robotic, it's cutting out.
No!
The internet is, it cut out.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the last 15 seconds.
Oh,
I know the internet's kind of...
That was the best part. Darn. How is it now? Any better?
Oh, there. Oh, no, it's a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I've been like literally bugging you for a month to come to the event and present. So thank you very much, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's going to be phenomenal. We have Eric Reno there. This guy built his service business from literally, he was broke with nothing, dude. He was sleeping in his car at one point to like $3.5 million this year in his roofing business. And we have Derreck Smallwood. This guy's a marketing genius. They call him the integrator. I know you and Derreck have worked together a lot.
Yep. Long time. Yeah. Can you hear me okay? Now it's getting weird. Can you hear me? Okay. People feel like they live on an island when they're trying to grow their business, and they feel like they go on these Facebook groups or they try to get advice. They don't even know who they're really getting it from, and they're like grasping at straws. People like D.j Carroll, he has a 7-figure service company. He started from nothing. People like Derreck, me and Derreck have generated millions online. We've built 2 companies together. I had a home service company for 10 years. I went to community college for a grand total of about 12 minutes. I don't have a Harvard MBA, but there's little things, there's a process to it, right? There's a reason people get stuck, or the reason that they start to grow and then they get flat for years. There's a reason that they hire people and then it doesn't work, and they're constantly hiring. All these things are fixable. Everything in your business is 100% repairable, I promise. It doesn't mean it's easy and perfect. You got to put in the work. But if you don't take 2 seconds and invest in yourself and pay a small fee and come to an event like this, you can't get unstuck because you're not surrounded by people who are ahead of you. One of the quotes I like, Keith, is you can always tell who a leader is because they're lying face down in the dirt with arrows in their back, right? Like you don't have to blaze your own trail. You do not have to just figure it out through pain and suffering like I did. You can get massive value and clarity by and have a lot of fun by coming to something like this. And I hope people will show up.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude. And I'm excited too. I'm going to be in the front row taking notes because in the last couple of years, I've hit a plateau in my service business, and you've coached me a bit too as well. And a lot of frustration came with that because in my head in the beginning, I thought I was just going to scale and I'd have 40, 50 people working. In my head, I thought that. And as of now, 2 full-time guys, 1 part-time guy. I got a secretary and 3 different virtual assistants. But just to manage that, and working now on increasing the average ticket price per sale, weeding out the bottom of the customers, increasing more marketing and advertising for more deal flow to come in, and it's a whole new perspective that's coming in for me. So I'm really excited, even though that I'm the one hosting the event. So to be there.
Well, like you said, you're going to be sitting in the front row taking notes, like you're fighting the good fight along with everybody that follows you, which is amazing. That's one of the coolest parts about what you do. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome to get. I mean, let me just ask people watching, what if you went to something like this and you hung out with like-minded people, you had some fun, but then when you walked away at the end of the event, what if you had an exact step-by-step roadmap to get you from point A to point B over the next 6 to 12 months? What if you actually knew with certainty, I got to stop doing this and this and this, I'm going to start doing this and that, plus you get clarity on how to do that exactly, and you have that in your hand and you walk out of there. I mean, that's very, very valuable stuff. Plus you'll get to meet Keith, which is really cool.
Absolutely, yeah. So if, for me, talk right now, guys, you guys watching, I have a huge affinity for Josh. There was a time it was 2 summers ago, I was working about 80, 90 hours a week, and I got to the point where I was ignoring the relationships in my life, saying, I got to work harder. And he coached me through a pretty difficult and tough time. And where your heart's at, dude, I can only thank you. You have no idea how thankful I am for you, man. It's deep. Thank you. You're the real deal.
Well, thank you,
I guess maybe I don't want to. But my goal right now in my service business is to do $250,000 this year, and I know in networking in our groups and our communities, I could tell by the language of what people speak, specifically of where they're at. And real quick, and before we wrap this up, when you started scaling your business to $150K per month with when it was becoming automated, how did you navigate from that point from 200,000 to 400,000? What was the major mind shifts?
Can you see me okay? You broke up for a second. Well, first of all, our business did do over 150,000 a month, but not every single month. It was a seasonal business in Michigan, right? But my claim to fame was that I didn't have to do almost anything in my business. I was obsessed with the automation. I worked less than 5 hours a week on my company for the last 2 years that I owned it. And the way that I did it is through systems, not systems I created because I'm a genius, systems that I borrowed from people that were already succeeding. So here's what you got to remember. The things that you did to get to where you are right now are not the same things that you have to do to go to right here. And the things right here are not the same things to get you to right here, right? I mean, that's logical. That makes sense. So if you have the ability to talk to people and people trust you, they know, like, and trust you, you can go build a 6-figure business just by being a nice guy and doing what you said you're going to do. But once you reach your capacity, then you have to start building a team. And building a team, it can come natural to some people. Other people have to learn it like as a skill, like you have to study it and practice it and do it imperfectly, right? And then once you have a team, then you have payroll and you have cash flow issues, and there's weird stuff in terms of your revenue curve. And once you get there, you have to learn, or maybe it comes naturally to you, how to deal with numbers, how to understand your metrics. And don't get overwhelmed by that. All I'm saying is that there's a very clear, predefined order or sequence or path to get you from starting out yesterday to get you to $1 million or whatever you want. You just have to follow what other people have already done. That's what you have to do. You also got to remember that there's a big difference between competent advice from someone who cares about you and is telling you the truth based on experience versus an opinion on the internet. I always joke that we don't have information overload, we have opinion overload. And everybody overcomplicates stuff. Everybody has an opinion, but they're not all equal. All people are equal, but not all opinions are equal.
It's cutting out.
All right.
The last 10 seconds cut out.
Is this okay?
Now I see why he does this Facebook videos right there outside. He found the sweet spot, and then he has...
It's like right in this range, right? I got like a 10-foot window. I got like a 10-foot window where my internet works. I live in the country, man. We're farmers out here.
That's awesome. All right, cool. Thank you. It's cutting out, but anyways, the event is in Detroit, Michigan, September 8th. It's on Saturday. I'll put a link below this video. Go to the website and opt in with your name and email address. The tickets are selling fast. We only have 30 spots available, and we have almost half of them sold already. So, dude, I'm fired up. This is going to be amazing.
Awesome, then, brother. Thank you.
Okay. It's cutting out, so we'll end it. We're going to have a lunch catered in, and afterwards we're going out to Dave & Buster's restaurant. We're all having a mastermind dinner. There's pool tables, billiards, games. We're all going to hang out, break bread, talk business. It's going to be an amazing night. So join us for the Marketing ROI Live Workshop. Super excited for this. What's up, guys? What's up? Chris Lamradides in house. Derreck Smallwood. All right, cool, guys. I'll see you there. Click the link below this video and check out the live event.